it's Miss Clap Rich coming to you on a beautiful day. The sun is shining, blue skies. And speaking of the sun, my card today is all about the sun. Do you see what it says? It says, thankful sun. It says, close your eyes and focus on the sun. Let's talk about what the sun does for us. So remember, these cards that we do every day are to help us be more mindful and present in this moment, so we're not worrying about what's happening tomorrow or even tonight or what happened yesterday. We're just present right now. So it says, close your eyes and focus on the sun. Maybe you can even go to the window and let the sun shine on your face for a second and think, oh man, how does it feel? The sun shining on your face, is it warm? Is it bright? And then think about, what does the sun do for us? It does a lot. It keeps our planet warm, so it's not all completely ice and frozen over. It makes it so that we can breathe and be alive on this earth. And without it, we wouldn't be alive. So next time you look in the sky and think about the sun, look up there, take a deep breath in and out, and say, thank you, sun. Thank you for keeping me warm and giving life to this planet. So actually on our thankful tree, I have the sun listed on there. But before we go to the thankful tree, I found this guy in the midst of all of my fun stuffed animals. And when I saw him, he reminded me kind of the sun because he's bright yellow and round. And I wanted you to hear what he had to say. So you ready? Ready to laugh? Okay, now let's be quiet now. Okay, oh gosh, he just can't stop laughing. That is pretty funny. I love this little guy. I always squeeze his hand anytime I need a laugh. I hope that made you smile. So before we move on to our message today, I wanted to share two things with you that I'm thankful for. Yesterday, I talked all about music and showed you some musical instruments I have in my house, and I never added that to the thankful tree, so I wanted to make sure I add that. I'm thankful for listening to music, dancing to it, playing music like on my piano, and when you made those instruments yesterday, just being able to make your own music. How cool is that? And the next one, this leads into what we're talking about today. I know it's kind of small, but it says, I'm thankful for being able to express my feelings and being able to do that in a way that other people can understand. So being able to express your feelings, okay? So let's move over here because there's a way that you can express your feelings to other people to make sure that they understand how you're feeling, okay? So, have you ever heard of something called iMessages? You know, we have our iPhone. Some people have an iPhone. And when the text messages come in, those are called iMessages. Like an iPhone gets iMessages. They're text messages. But today we're talking about a different kind of iMessage. So to explain, I wrote something here. And don't worry, we're going to explain what an iMessage is. It says, I can use iMessages to solve problems and express my feelings. So let's think of a problem you might have at home with one of your siblings that says, you never listen to me. Maybe you say that to your parents. Hopefully not in quite that mean of a voice, but you never listen to me. And is the other person going to respond and say, you're right, I never do? Probably not. If you're yelling at them and saying, you never do this, they're probably going to respond and be kind of mean back. And they'll be like, yes, I do. I listen. And then you might say, well, you make me so mad. And then they'll say, no, I don't. So when you say things in a mean voice and you start the word or the sentence with the word you, like you never listen to me or you make me so mad, the other person probably isn't going to want to hear what you have to say. So instead, we're going to try to use I messages, starting with the word I to solve a problem and explain how you're feeling. So I actually wanted to set this up here, or I'll set it up here first. So instead of saying, you never listen to me, you can say, I feel sad when you don't listen to me. That makes the other person much more likely to listen, because otherwise if you say you're doing this, it sounds like you're blaming them and they won't want to change. But if you are honest and say, I feel sad when you don't listen to me, and then you could also end it with, I would like it if you'd listen to me more. And you see on the bottom I wrote, say with respect and calmly. If you approach any sort of frustration or problem calmly and with respect and say, I feel sad when you don't listen to me. I would like it if you'd listen more. Do you think the other person might be more likely to say, you're right. I'm sorry for making you feel sad. I'll try to listen more. Isn't that much better than, you never listen? They'll say, yeah, I do. You need to start with the word I first, okay? So let's use this again for a different example. I wrote another one down. Let's see. How about, you're always touching my stuff. You know, when siblings walk in your room or something, instead of, you are always touching my stuff, I hate it, you could say, I feel frustrated when you touch my things. I would like it if you would stay out of my room, or I would like it if you would only play with your toys. And you say it in a calm way and respectfully. So instead of, you always touch my stuff, I hate it, just say, I feel, and whatever feeling that is. I feel sad, I feel frustrated, I feel angry when you touch my things. I would like it if you wouldn't touch my stuff anymore, or I would like it if you would ask before you touch my stuff. So you know what? You could almost do just these two things. I feel sad or upset when you touch my things. But then the other person might say, well, okay, but what would you like me to do about it? So that's why we put on the next piece, which helps them know what to do next time. So I feel sad when you touch my things. I would like it if you'd ask me next time. Okay, so let's try this again, and the reason I would like it if you would make your own little thing. You can draw your own little iPhones, and do you recognize these, like little text messages going back and forth, like iMessages? So let's practice writing a better way to say this, okay? So you never listen to me. What's something that we could say instead? How about, remember we're using this. So we're gonna say, I feel sad when you don't listen to me. And then if you want to, you can pretend like it's a little text bubble, an iMessage, and put a little bubble around it. That looks kind of cool. And then they'll say, I feel sad when you don't listen to me. And then they might say, I'm sorry for making you feel sad. And we'll put another little bubble around that one. And then we're gonna tell them the action piece. Ready? I would like, because they might say, I feel sad when you don't listen, and I'm sorry, but now what would you like me to do? You can say, I would like it if you would listen to me more. Okay, another bubble. And what do you think they might say? What about, I'll try to do better. And we'll do that last little bubble. Isn't that good? So then it would be, I think this is super important for even parents to remember too. Instead of saying, the parent saying to you, hey, you never do your chores. Maybe your parent could try to say, hey, It makes me feel sad when you don't do your chores, or it makes me feel frustrated when you don't do your chores, right? I feel frustrated when you don't do your chores. I would like it if you would do your chores when I tell you to the first time. And if they say it calmly and respectfully, you'll be a lot more likely to listen, huh? So try to remember that. I messages. I would like. I feel this way. That will help you solve a lot of problems in your home. So try writing a little scenario like this, the wrong way to do it with you, and then the right way, starting with I, okay? So, Mr. Happy and I, how about we'll start with this. I feel happy when I get to spend time with you, and I know that Mr. Happy does too. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Please know how much we care about you, and try practicing those I messages tonight, all right? Bye-bye.